everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of C Programming Made Easy. I am Arhan from CodeWithArhan, and in this series, we are going to learn C in the simplest and the most beginner-friendly way possible. In this episode, let's understand what C is and why it is still so popular, and then we'll be write our very first C program, that is Hello World in C. So, you might be wondering what is C. So if you just quick Google search, it will give you this. That C is a general purpose programming language created in 1970s by Danny Ritchie. But let me just summarize this for you in real quick. And that is C is one of the oldest and most powerful programming languages. It was popular. It was developed by the Danish Ritchie in the early 1970s, that is in 1972 at Bell Labs. You can think of C as mother of all languages because many modern languages like C++, Java, and even Python are influenced by it. C is very super fast, simple, and gives you full control over your computer hardware. Now you might wonder why we shouldn't C, as we have already learned Python or Java and other languages. But here's the thing. C teaches you how computer actually works. It builds on logic, helps you understand memory, loops, and data, which makes studying other languages much easier later on. C is also used in embedded systems, operating system, OS, and gaming engines. So if you learn the C, you understand the real foundation of programming. For example, I am using a Windows, and I think which is mostly is C. So, or any other operating system you take have somewhere C in it. If you have C, and for example, in embedded system like Arduino and robotics, C is also used there. And whenever you play any game or any game engine, it uses C, and its compiler also uses C. And other OS you might know, Windows, Linux, Mac OS also use C. And now we should write our very first program. So for this, we are going to use a online compiler for now. Let me just go to this website. Or I think I don't. Okay. So here you have to first be logging so that you can use C here. So let me just see right here. Okay. Now, so guys, it's time to write our first C program, the classic hello world. So let me just clear all of this. Okay. So here how to start. First line hashtag include space and the brackets stdio dot h and angle brackets close. Then give some enter and write 8 main. Okay. Then write printf hello world. Say we come right here. And at first we should write return 0. Okay. Listen this. We can see hello world is committed here. So guys, let us break this down. First, we got hashtag include stdio.h. So this tells the compiler to include the standard input output library, which allow us to use the printf. So basically printf function comes from here. Okay. Then we have our next part, int main. So every C program starts from the main function. So basically this is a function. But every C program start with this function. And then these are the curly brackets. Let me just give some nice space here. So this curly bracket marks the start and the end of the code. For example, this here our code starts and here our code ends. Printf hello world prints the hello world on the console. So that means basically it prints the text inside the codes to your screen and return 0. Then what basically does is this means that our program ran successfully. And if we just send the code again, you can see the hello world. And that's it. You just go to a very first C program. Simple, right? You get instruction to the computer and it responds. That is programming. And now it's your turn. Try changing the text in printf, right, to print your own name instead of hello world. For example, let me write. For example, you have to like this printf this and write my name is Arhan Sadi. Wrong. Code with Arhan. Okay. Or you can simply write printf hello Arhan. And now when you run the code, oh, I forgot the semicolon here. Okay. Now it will work. So you can see everything is stacked, but we can see hello world. Let me just commit this real quick. So you can see here's here how here's how it works. Okay. So you can just experiment with this. So today we learn what C programming is, why it is important, and load our very first program. In the next episode, we will set up our own coding environment and understand the structure of C program more deeply. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends who are just starting coding. I will see you in episode 2. Till then, tata, bye bye.